Let us discuss with the cryophyta. Term cryophyta was proposed by Robert Brown. Study of cryophyta known as cryology. Study of cryophyta is known as cryology. Shivram Kashyap છે. Edwin, also known as father of cryology, but Professor Shivram Kashyap, known as father of Indian cryology. Cryology is the first land plant cryophytes. Sorry, I think I had done mistake, right? Yes, cryophytes are first land plants and you know that cryophytes are known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. Fine. Here, absence of vascular tissue due to this can't grow very tall. So here what do you mean by this? For short distance, the materials can be transported by simple diffusion. Okay, for small distance. And in see here this is avascular plant. Xylem and phloem are absent here. Vascular tissue means xylem and phloem. You know xylem transport the water and minerals from the root to the different parts of the body, means to the plant. Fine. So generally xylem is unidirectional. Xylem is unidirectional. It always transports the water and minerals from root to the different parts of the plant only, towards that, not reverse. But phloem is bidirectional. It transfers the material from the root to the different part as well as different parts from the root also. Just for example, if minerals can be transported, આમાં છે ને બહુ કન્ફ્યુઝન વાળું છે. Phloem transport the organic substances, hormones, minerals, everything. If starch is synthesized in more amount, suppose plant form the food in the large amount. So in leaf, in stem or in root for storage purpose is transport towards that direction. Suppose plant cannot perform the photosynthesis process, but food is required for metabolism. So stored food it is transported from the root to the different parts of the plant. સમજો, suppose plants એ વધારે food form કર્યું છે, બરોબર? તો food is stored in the root. તો એ reserved material. Suppose plant ની અંદર હવે અત્યારે humid atmosphere છે, monsoon season છે, humid atmosphere છે, sunlight available નથી. Water is there, CO2 is also there, but sunlight is not there. So no chance of the photosynthesis, you know. But along with that, without doing the photosynthesis, it requires the food for metabolism. So for that, it transports the reserved material from the reserved area to the different parts, I mean to say to the growing region also. Okay, so here no vascular tissue. That's why plants are not that much very tall. In tall plants, vascular tissues are well developed. Vascular tissues are well developed, and through the vascular tissues, by osmosis, by active transport, substances are transported. Okay, so here due to absence of the vascular tissue, it can't grow very tall. This point you remember it. Here main plant body is in algae, main plant body is gametophytic, haploid. So here in bryophytes, male plant body is gametophytic. Gametophytic phase is main. Sporophytic phase is subsidiary. Fine. So main plant body gametophytic, that is haploid. So gametophytic phase is main, sporophytic phase is subsidiary. here fertilization is performed by zoidogametes. See, in most of the animals, syngamy type of the fertilization occurs. Syngamy. Have you heard this syngamy? What do you mean by this? We had heard isogamous, anisogamous, but syngamous, no idea behind this. Syngamy means male gamete is motile, female gamete is stable. For example, you think about the human being. Ovum is there in the female's body. It is non-motile. Sperms consist state. It consists motility, movable. So male gamete is transferred to the female gamete and fertilization occurs. This procedure is known as syngamy. Or you say that oogamy, entry of the male gamete into the female gamete. And previously I told to you that fertilization and zygote formation both are different procedures. Entry of the male gamete into the female gamete, this procedure is known as fertilization. But fusion of the nucleus of the male and female gamete, this procedure is known as zygote formation. So here, male gamete swims in water. Generally what happened here, bryophytes can't live without water. And you know that for pollination, water is essential. So generally what happened here, anther move on the surface of the water and release the pollen grain. And through the water currents, the male gametes are transferred towards the female gametes. And then fertilization occurs. And this procedure is known as zoidogamy. Fine? So this new word for you, so you understand this properly. Next is sexual reproduction is oogamous while life cycle is haplodiploidy. Sexual reproduction is oogamous type, whereas life cycle is haplodiploidy. Fine. And here you know that in haplodiploidy life cycle, sporophytic phase depend on the gametophytic phase for nourishment. If you have remember, haplodiploidic life cycle, if you know. So gametes are formed, gametes are fused together. Zygote will be formed. Spores are formed. So spore formation phase is known as sporophytic phase, and it depends on the gametophytic phase for nourishment. It is the unique characteristic of the bryophyte. Bryophytes divided into three classes. Three classes: Hepatocopsida, Anthoceratopsida, and Bryopsida. हमारा सीधा आया था Hepatocopsida consists the shape of the liver. You know, hepatic word that is most commonly used for liver. So Mertensia, one example is given there. Is it there? Mertensia. It consists shape of liver. In liver, what secretion might be there? Simplest sporophyte is seen in Dixia. Bryopsida also known as musky consists mosses mostly. Okay. Zonaria, it is also known as rock moss. Polytrichum, it is also known as hair moss. Buxbaumia. नाम याद था कौन है याद रहेगा धीमे धीमे Sphagnum, known as peat moss. It is used as a fossil fuel. Sphagnum is also known as absorbent cotton. High amount of water it is absorbed by it, so it is used in Europe in industry. So this is about the bryophyta. That's all about it. Pteridophyta, also known as reptiles of plant kingdom. बराबर? I think it is not given there. Textbook में लगभग नहीं. છે પ્રમાણનો નહીં અંડરલાઈન કરી લો યાદ રાખજો See, the plants are divided into two parts. cryptogams and phanerogams. Can you know? Okay. Plants are divided into two parts, cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams are known as non-flowering plants. Non-flowering is also known as seedless plant. Okay? So, see, fifth chapter in that we will learn that the structure about the flower and the different walls of the flower. In that gynoecium it is very very important. The female reproductive part in the flower, it is very very important. And you know that in the gynoecium the unit is known as carpel or pistil, and in this carpel or pistil the ovary forms fruit. After fertilization, ovary forms fruit, ovule forms seed, and ovum forms embryo. The wall of the ovary from the fruit wall, that is known as pericarp. Okay? Don't worry at all. That I will explain you in the fifth chapter. Okay? So, flowers હોય ને તો જ seed આવે. એટલું યાદ રાખજો. And in that flower, female part is very very important. So, ovary forms the fruit, ovule forms the seed, and ovum forms the embryo. And see, always embryo is present in the seed. You know that sprouted seed. Sprouting, it means embryo is activated and first radical comes out. Okay, so cryptogams means non-flowering plants or seedless plants, and phanerogams are flowering plants, or we say that seed bearing plants. So here in cryptogams, algae, fungi, lichen, bacteria, bryophytes, and pteridophytes, all are included here. And just here I am talking about the photosynthetic bacteria. Fine. Cyanobacteria, or we say that blue green algae or unicellular algae. Fine. And phanerogams, it consists two parts only, gymnosperms, yes, and angiosperms. And angiosperm, it is divided into two parts, dicotyledonous and monocotyledonous. Anyone, can you know the parts of the xylem, parts of the phloem? Can you know? Parts of the xylem and parts of the phloem. Xylem in that? Xylem fiber, good. Xylem parenchyma. Okay. No anther. Yes, vessels and brackets. Xylem in that four parts: brackets, vessels, xylem fibers, and xylem parenchyma. But here, brackets are present. Vessels are absent. Vessels are present in the highly developed plant, complex structure consisting plants. And phloem parts, companion cells, sieve cells. Fine. And xylem and phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma. Same like that. Fine. So here companion cells are absent. Instead of the companion cells, albuminous cells are present. Instead of companion cells, albuminous cells are present. So here I can stop now, fine.